The partner program? Yeah. Yeah, it does. And there it is. It shows everything. And estimated income, I think the monthly is estimated. No, it's not estimated. They show, let me see if I can show this. Let me go back and double check.
Okay, on Twitch in a month, we're seeing May 6th to June 4th. So in about a month, roughly, he made 32K. But on Kick, in 2 days, he made 36. That is... Oh my god. Yo. What? Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Twitch, say goodbye. Twitch, say goodbye. In 2 days? In 2 days, 36. On y'all John, in a month, 32. It might be over. It might be over. So, you guys decided to join me for Trilly's ever so favorable times pocket watching hour. Apparently, yes, as so, we all know, Asmongold is now multi-streaming. He's streaming on Twitch as well as streaming on Twitch. No, that type of jazz. But apparently, Asmongold has now revealed his Twitch earnings, so of course, I'm gonna be here for it, baby. Like y'all know, Trilly always says, the pocket watching glorious. So I ain't gonna waste no more time. We need to get right into that, boy, because you already know. Trill talks everything, Trill yaps everything. And let's see how much Asmongold made off of streaming on Kick. Yo, shout out Matty O. We love to see it. We got Asmongold reveals his Kick earnings, and it's devastating for Twitch. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG original video, down in the description, first link, share the love with Matty O, and let's get right into it, baby. Not playing with them. We gotta see these numbers. I ain't gonna lie. The pocket watching is hefty, boy. Let's do it.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about Asmongold once again. This time, Asmongold actually released what he earned on Kick from just 2 streams, and the amount of money he made is astronomical. But before we get to that, let's get a little background in place. Asmongold recently decided he was going to multi-stream to Kick alongside Twitch in an effort to help him build up a platform where he could go should something happen on Twitch, like for instance him getting banned, or if Twitch
or if the ad revenue starts lowering because of some heads. Hassan, we're looking directly at you.
Twitch bans politics, because Asmongold is increasingly worried about the leadership and direction at Twitch. This led to him and a bunch of other streamers, we'll get to that later, moving over to Kick and starting to do multi-streams on Kick. They're still streaming on Twitch, but they're also streaming on Kick. Now, Asmongold decided that he's going to be very, very open with how much money he makes on Kick, and because of that, he's decided that he's just going to show—
I appreciate the transparency, bruv. It makes the pocket watching a little bit more easy. I ain't gonna lie. We love it. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I generally, I say it all the time, be salivating over the analytics. Now, I do love to see this type of jazz because obviously within building your platform, evergreen, try to, and be genuine. You know how we say about that, you already know. But like within growing and all that, I just like to see like the expected numbers around there and like how people's, like how different people's Johns work and seeing within like how their process goes and how, again, seeing the money, the results of it all, the cheese. Yeah, it's very interesting to Trilly. I know some heads find this boring. For you, if you're watching, hey, shout out you. It's all love, I ain't gonna lie. We're pocket watching together, I ain't gonna lie.
Show everybody how much money he made. So without further ado, let's see how much Asmon made.
Talk to him. Ooh, and that's 2 streams? Yo, 36 bands off of 2 streams. 2. That's it. 2 streams. I ain't gonna lie. Can you make this off of Twitch in 2 streams? Nah, I'm digging. Like, bro, nah, seriously though, I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, you know the splits with Kick, at least for the sub splits, it's like, 95.5, and then on Twitch, usually for someone new, it's gonna be like 50-50, so you get 2.5, $2.50 or whatever. So with this, I ain't gonna lie, this will incentivize a lot of people to stream on Kick. Now, obviously, you have to make that distinction. Asmongold's huge. When he was streaming on Kick, he had like, 47,000 viewers or something like that. Is the average person getting 47K viewers? No, but obviously it shows that relatively with the splits, at least for subs, that someone starting off on Kick would definitely have like a better range of making money than you would on Twitch just off a base. That's insane, though. Like, that is actually disgusting. I need y'all to understand that this is like some people's salaries. Like, they make that in a year, bro. Like, in a year. Oh my God, that is... Yo, if that don't motivate you, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Not even on a tip, because again, like I said, make the distinction. Asmongold is huge or whatever. He's got a bunch of viewers. We can see this. Like, yo, if this wasn't a motivation, start making content or start being consistent, take it serious. Or if you want to be a streamer, start taking streaming serious. I don't know what more could be.
What the fuck is going on?
No clue.
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God, bro. What is this? You don't know what Panda, I did, yo, bro, like, somebody gotta show it, somebody gotta say it. I know Tectone was talking about multiplicatives. I'm looking at...
Yeah, nah, this is multiplying. I'll let you know.
Numbers. I'll show you the fucking graph. You want to see the graph?
I do.
We put it down. So there it is. That's 2 days. That's 2 motherfucking days.
I wonder how long he streamed for this, John. I'm assuming it's probably like 8 hours at the very least each, because you know Asmongold be streaming forever.
Oh my God. And that's not even being exclusive to Kick. That's insane.
That's what I'm saying, because if he was just streaming on Kick, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if all his viewers, if he wasn't streaming on Twitch doing multi-streaming, if he was just streaming on Kick, this jump would what? Probably double, because then those people on Twitch will be forced to come here too. Oh my God. If double this, John, what's the name? It would be 72K. Jesus. 72K potentially in 2 days, say, if all his audience to come here. What the
right? And so anyway, yeah, I think maybe that's why I was thinking about, like, yeah, donate $2,000 that time I die in Dark Souls. Like, it's not really a big deal.
Oh my God.
That's whatever. And yeah. And anyway, does that include...
Nah, that shit, it really is crazy, bro.
The partner program? Yeah. Yeah, it does. And there it is. It shows everything. And estimated income, I think the monthly is estimated. No, it's not estimated. They show, let me see if I can show this. Let me go back and double check.
Okay, on Twitch in a month, we're seeing May 6th to June 4th. So in about a month, roughly, he made 32K. But on Kick, in 2 days, he made 36. That is... Oh my God. What? Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Twitch, say goodbye. Twitch, say goodbye. In 2 days? In 2 days, 36. On y'all, John, in a month, 32. It might be over. It might be over.
Yes. I don't know if I can show this. Too bad.
That's right, folks.
Yeah, he showed it.
Asmongold made $36,000 on Kick. Almost $37,000 in just 2 streams. And the interesting thing is, where Asmon says, does this include the partner program? This is only the partner program income. This number right here does not include his subscriptions. That's right.
Wait, okay, so this is just the... Oh, okay, I'm getting it now. Okay. More or less to get the distinction. Okay, so that's no sub cheese. That's just from being a partner on Kick, and you know what I'm saying, going through their partner system, and you know what I'm saying, the monetization through that. He was able to make, again, $36,000 in 2 days because of 2 streams, while again we distinguished. Trilly is a dumbass. Can't grammar. I gotta be crying. Anyway. And we distinguish that, obviously, on Twitch, in a month, he made 32K, which is obviously a really good amount of cheese, duh. But then we make the distinction, like we were saying earlier, for Asmongold's amount of viewers, yeah, that's fire, you know what I'm saying? Cool. The average person on Twitch, it ain't gonna be looking too hot. No cap. But then we could apply that same thing to Kick, as we discussed. But then again, I ain't gonna lie, it's looking crazy. But if that's just for the partner program and you become a partner on this, John, obviously that multiplicatives that Asmongold and then even Tecton was talking about, yeah, it's really setting in. But now I want to see, like, yo, what's the sub cheese, bro? What's the sub cheese? Hold on.
Asmongold made like $17,000, $18,000 a stream on Kick, and that's because of the way that the Kick.
Wait, what? Hold on.
income. This number right here does not include his subscriptions. Okay. That's right. Asmongold made like $18,000 a stream on Kick. And that's because of the way
if you divide this by 2,
the Kick partner program is structured, you just get more money. Kick has a 95-5 partner split.
Oh, wait.
On subscriptions, which aren't included.
Okay, I was about to say on the normal partner program income, like there's no shot
here. And they've also recently announced, and this is what Asmongold's showing, that based on the amount of hours you stream and the amount of viewers you have for that time, Kick will pay streamers an hourly rate. So Asmongold, the reason that both of his streams that he shows here have very similar values, one of them he got paid $17,000.
That is just insanity, bro.
$1,000. One of them he got paid $19,000.
So his first stream he got 19, second stream he got 17. Obviously that's what Medio just said. I'm just looking like, okay, so obviously on the second stream, maybe like, yeah, the viewership probably dipped a little bit from that, but obviously first stream was going to be crazy because, like, you know, this is first stream on Kick, so yeah. But even still within that, like, yo, they're relatively about the same.
So the difference between them is one of them was an hour longer than the other, and Kick pays on
I couldn't even see the numbers, my dumb ass. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's probably why. Okay, so within that extra hour he streamed, he made $2,000, so like a $2,000 distinction. Insane. Hold on, my bad, y'all. You already know. Chili wear glasses. Chili job. Yeah, I know how to get down. Can't see for none. Okay, so it's 19,700. Oh, I'm blocking this, John. For y'all that can't see. It's 19,703, and then the second stream made 17,207. So yeah, he basically made like, he made $2,500 extra for streaming 1 extra hour. What the
hourly basis based on your average viewers. Which means if you're a streamer Asmongold's size, you're getting paid a ton,
like a boatload of money, bro. This is insanity.
Just to stream and help Kick grow their audience. Now, of course, that does scale down, right? Smaller streamers.
And now, yeah, that's the discussion I was making earlier. Obviously, with Asmongold's audience, his number's gonna be super inflated because he's bringing a good amount of audience to the platform. For smaller streamers, you're not gonna be making $19,000, almost $20,000 a stream, like. Crazy Jones we got going on here. But obviously within like we discussed earlier, Twitch is just base partner program, especially if you exclusively stream on Twitch, and then their sub split is obviously better than Twitch's because Twitch is 50-50 while there's 95-5. Like, just if you were to just say again, obviously we know discoverability, we know all about that, John. Like, yo, you first want to have like a base audience or whatever, maybe on YouTube or like on some short form platform, and then drive people, obviously, and not even drive people to your other platforms, which would be streaming in that case. Obviously you want to do that jazz, but let's just say like how they say all the time on Twitch, no discoverability. You just start streaming on Twitch and start streaming on Kick, like yo, just on a base level. Kick giving y'all a run for y'all money. Kick is giving y'all a run for y'all money. And I was just talking about this in another video, and we know Kick got that distinction or whatever, like nuisance IRL streaming platform. And even I gotta learn to drop that boy, because I ain't gonna hold you if it's gonna look like this and creators like Asmongold are gonna move here, Tectone are gonna move on here, bro. Nah, there's streamers on here, gang. They not just nuisances, bro. Nah, they really stream. They really bring the numbers. That's tough. That is indeed tough.
Aren't making this much, obviously, but they're still making more than they would on Twitch, which I think is the best part here, that other creators seeing Asmongold making this absurd amount in just 2 streams where he's not even exclusively on Kick. These streams were also streamed on Twitch, and about half of his viewer base was on Twitch. So just imagine if he had everybody watching him on Kick, how much money he would make. And because
that's what I was saying earlier, like if he drove his entire audience, which he was splitting it up, he had 47,000 on Kick, and then he had us like around 59,000 on Twitch. So added together, it's like around 110. Bro, if all 110 people was in there, bro, this fool, bro, he probably would have made like almost probably like $75,000 that day, like in them 2 days. That is great. That's double somebody's salary.
Because of Asmongold's success, we're going to see a lot more creators start to move over to Kick, or at least multi-streaming on Kick. And as part of that, we actually...
Multi-streaming now is like, multi-streaming is definitely the meta now, of course, like seeing this, John, again, barring your internet allowing you to do so. But like, yeah, you're just going to see a lot more people just streaming on Kick, just in general, whether they're multi-streaming or just exclusively streaming there. Because yeah, like, look at the profit potentials. It's insane. It's inflated. Now you ask the question like, will Kick be able to sustain this? But again, this is what they were saying before when handing out the deals. They cut out handing deals. They just fixing a platform, doing better TOS. They letting people, like, you know what I'm saying, be more free. Obviously, we know how edgy it was, you know, being before obviously this distinction and change was coming, and now more creators are going over to Kick. But it seems like they changing it up. Kick wants to become established. Like on, I was talking about this over in the other video too. Like on an overall base level, like on Kick's like just overall viewership and just on all categories, like everyone, they have a boost now. Like year by year, it's been going up. More people are just colloquially sitting there watching people on Kick. We gotta take it to the chin. We got to take it to the chin. I'ma take it to the chin. Hassan, you're definitely taking it to the chin, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. The numbers, they speaking for themselves again. Ain't talking.
You can take a look at what Tectone said. Tectone here put up a tweet saying that so far in 48 hours, I have convinced and helped over 55 creators
Sheesh.
begin multi-streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And there's more to come. I don't care how you feel about
telling you, like, we seeing all these things with, you know what I'm saying, all the potential earnings you can make on Kick and all that. But yo, you better have a YouTube. I'm not playing. Call me YouTube Glazer. I'll take that one straight to the chin. But bro, YouTube is that shit. I'm ride or dying for YouTube, bro. YouTube, God, yo, depending on what you do, what your niche is on this job, bro, it's where it's at.
This isn't about me. This is about not letting platforms form monopolies to where they can unequally enforce their TOS as they see fit. This is about not letting companies get away with making consumers pay for features they get on other platforms for free. IDC, who you are, I'm down to help any streamer. If you are above 100 CCV, DM me and I'll help you get started and help you get fast tracked to partner on Kick. And I think this is actually
kicking the jaw, quit glazing, bro.
a statement because it kind of shows exactly what Asmongold's doing as well. The reason that they're propping up Kick, the reason that they're trying to multi-stream is one, to help them build a place where they can go if something happens to Twitch.
Yeah, just in case Twitch shits the bed.
But two, because it can help force Twitch to change. If Twitch starts feeling market pressures, which they haven't felt in years, and people start leaving Twitch to go to Kick, Twitch is going to have to change. They're going to have to deal with all the problems people have, mainly their enforcement team. Because the big difference between Twitch and Kick, number one is how much money you can make, but the other one is the moderation. Kick has famously lax moderation and lets you get away with most.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, they were to some degree kind of enforcing their TOS. Now, how many times did it take to get Jack Doherty banned? Kick, I gotta give y'all flack for that. I definitely gotta keep y'all stamped on that flack. But like on that John, yeah, of course they're a little bit more lax on their TOS or whatever. You can say quite a bit more edgier things. I'm dead. But on that factor, like I'm sure that now, especially going forward, now that they have bigger creators that bring in more of an audience that obviously see the potential that they Kick can be more established and keep growing, they're bringing on these huge creators. Yeah, I think they're gonna spend a bit more time enforcing your TOS, way more than Twitch, at least in the aspect of it being fair. Or we hope, at least.
Most things, as long as they're not egregious, and that being such a big selling point on Kick, could eventually force Twitch to do the same thing. It could force Twitch to be equal in their enforcement of the rules. It could
we shouldn't have to force them to do that. They should already be doing that. Y'all are a huge corporate company owned by another huge corporate company. What are we talking about? If not, what's the purpose of having one? Like, what are we talking about? Stupid. Whatever. You already know.
All sorts of things to Twitch. But what's important is, right now, Twitch is on the back foot. Kick is gaining market share at an astonishing rate, and you know the people at Twitch have to be panicking internally. So guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think that Asmongold getting paid $36,000 is a bit too much? Do you think—
Shoot. There's nothing on the factor of too much. I ain't gonna lie. Like, obviously we can acknowledge, like, yeah, Asmongold is already like a multi-millionaire. Like, he's already mad rich. So like, what's 36K to him or whatever? But like, still on that factor, it's just like, yo, if this is what him bringing himself onto Kick, bringing his audience and having them watch him live there, if this is the amount of money Kick is willing to pay, and or better yet, not even willing, their partner system is paying him when he comes on there to stream, that's his money. That's his bag. That is what he's worth. Stamped.
Think that it makes sense? And do you think that it's going to have an effect on Twitch in the future? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and God bless you.
You already know, gang. Like we said, shout out Matty-O for giving us the little pocket watch of the day. We appreciate it. You already know. That was Asmongold reveals his Kick earnings, and it's devastating for Twitch. Once more, stand. course, you guys want to watch the OG video without the Trilly app. You know what I'm saying? Trilly app and for Pocket Watch now, or you better be watching it for the Trilly app, I swear. But no, seriously, if you want to watch the OG video without Trilly, down in the description. First link, Shirt of Love with Matty O, of course. Great video, excellent to see. And final opinions and conjecture. The factor that Asmongold can make $36,000 in 2 streams, 2 days, and the factor that that could have been doubled into $72,000 if he just brought his whole audience there. Insanity. And I ain't gonna lie, the bags are looking excellent, at least for Asmongold and other heads that are streaming over there too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Tectone had made 1,000 in 3 hours. That's still absolutely insane too. So you already know what it is. Yo, for heads, we got to get rid of the kick distinction. It's not just nuisance IRL streamers on there anymore. Yo, we got real streamers with real platforms and real audiences over there making real cheese. So I ain't gonna lie, for heads that want to stream on Kick, it's looking right back. It's looking like it's that time. I ain't gonna hold you, but that's for y'all, because Trilly ain't no streamer. Trilly the slap tuber. Slippy! As usual. But again, like I said, Shirt of Love with Matty O. And I'm finna catch y'all on the next can't even talk. That works. On the next Pocket Watching Hour, baby. Peace.
you.